Today we're visiting Rainbow Gardens. This is Mission Propagation. Thanks for watching. Rainbow Gardens is probably my favorite place to go locally. They have a great assortment of succulents, and they have all different sizes, so you can get like tiny ones or you can get larger ones. I really liked this parachute plant. The leaves were nice. The stem was nice. Kind of reminds me of a Hoya that I recently purchased. They have a lot of it's a great selection of plants. Look at all those colors and textures and the leaf shapes, succulents, and cacti. There's such a great variety. This euphorbia really caught my eye. It was expensive, but look at that. It is just so pretty. Has a lot of arms on it. And then the pickle bush caught my attention too. I actually carried it around the store because I thought, I like this. I liked it. I liked the colors of it, and I liked the pattern on the stalks of the plant. So yeah, that's me carrying it around and then continuing to go through the succulents. And these guys, the pattern on these are so cool. I love plants that look just like out of this world. Now this is a plant that I saw at Home Depot. This nursery is also carrying Pure Proven Winners Leaf Joy, and so I wanted to see what it was called. And I just like the fuzziness of those leaves. And there's some Fittonia. They need a lot of water. And then we got some strings of things. And they had a great variety of strings of things that were hanging. Oh, there's a gecko, a lizard. I had to check it out. You have to see these guys. They're so cute. They're great at keeping the pest population down, that's for sure. So there was a string of dolphins, I believe, that is blooming right there. So pretty. I really like this. I don't know. I think it's a euphorbia. It was one of those like, this is not for sale kind of plant. These are the tiny little plants that they sell. They're $2.99 and $3.99. And I've gotten quite a few plants from this just to try out a genus, see if I can keep it surviving. This plant flowered recently, or it's opening up. I'm not sure, but is that the Stratelia? I don't think so. This Monstera is a beast, and it has fruit. I love to every time I go to this garden, every time I go to this garden center, I would just stare at it because the leaves are so massive and the variegation is so beautiful. And I mean, there's like quadruple variegation or fenestrations on those things. These were all the carnivorous plants. I don't know where my finger was there. I guess I was pointing. They have had a restock recently. I haven't seen any pings yet, but they had some like dewdrops. And there were some more like cacti, and this was really cool. It was like a frizzle, swizzle. I like it just for the name. I thought it was pretty funny. And then there was a rat tail cactus that really caught my attention. Yeah, a lot of healthy looking cacti. There's the rat tail. I like that it's like this, like it almost looks like a shimmer of gold from far away. Like from far away, the colors of this plant are just so cool. Yeah, that's a nice looking specimen right there. And we're just barely in the cacti. I didn't even, the bishop's cap. I love the texture on this succulent or cacti. Yeah, but I don't even think I got to half of the plants in this one indoor plant greenhouse. It's just packed to the gills of just so many plants. So many beautiful green plants. Those corkscrew looking cacti were really cool. This is also another favorite plant of mine. It belongs to the store. It's not for sale. I've asked for cuttings before. It's a pubic calyx. It didn't have any blooms, but I did find a few peduncles that I wanted to show off. But it always has at least one bloom on it. And it is just a beast. And I show this to my Hoya when I get home and say, look at what you can do for me one day. There's a good juicy peduncle right there that'll be blooming pretty soon. And they had some ZZ plants and variety of sansevieria. And I saw one sansevieria that was gorgeous. Oh my gosh. It's a sansevieria Cleopatra. I have never seen it. And it has like a burgundy, like maybe not even a burgundy, maybe like a copper border around each leaf. And then look at the variegation. Oh. I'm not willing to pay 80 bucks, but maybe in a few years I'll get a Cleopatra. But look at that. It's so pretty. Love it. I love sansevieria. And my sansevieria, by the way, are bouncing back and they are looking great. And I needed to make a follow-up video from my sansevieria rescue video that I made a few weeks ago. Look at all the variety of snake plants. And of course this one, yeah, that one's super cool. It's like wild and I love it. This euphorbia, the variegation on it was really pretty. So I had to zoom in and just look to show you how pretty. It almost has like a pink edging. It was expensive. It was out of my price range, but I can stare at it. I like the ruffly edges. Here's the peperomia section. I have killed a lot of peperomia in my time. The syngoniums, lots of nice syngoniums. I thought this one was interesting. I like that it had the skinny leaves on it. And then the back side of that monstera. I mean, yeah, obviously I got distracted by the leaves. There's another monstera. This one's just a green form, but it's really beautiful, and it also was full of fruit. Look at that beast, and look at all those aerial roots. So this is the pothos section. I adore pothos. It's probably my second favorite genus next to Hoya. And then they also had Scindapsus. And I love the big leaves of the Exotica. And they had a little silvery Ann that I thought about getting, but I didn't. I was practicing self-control. So hard when you love plants. Practicing self-control in the plant store. Yeah, see that silvery Ann? It was $11.99. And then, of course, they had some Tribuli Moonlight and passing that parlor palm. Have to look at these guys again. Look at this, the variegation on this snake plant. It was very silvery, and I really liked that one. Looks like there was some philodendrons. And then now we're getting into the Maranthas and the Calatheas. This was a tiny aglaonema. I don't know why it was so expensive. Maybe there's some new trend that I haven't caught on to, but I was thinking that was expensive. Look at that leaf. If you hear snoring in the background, it's my puppy. It's not me. This was the butterfly bush. I've never really seen it in person, and it did look like a butterfly. Butterfly wing plant. So this is where I saw the calatheas, and I thought, wow, yeah. I had one of these Calathea musaica. I'm probably not saying it right, but I had a large one and it died on me, but I love the variegation on those leaves. This zebra plant was getting ready to bloom. And see some of those roots in that monstera just hanging. So at this point, I'm at the back of the tropical greenhouse. And as you can see, there is tons of stuff. Lots of Christmas and Thanksgiving cactuses. This is, of course, my favorite area. It is the Hoya area. They didn't have the Calistophylla last time I visited, which was probably like a month. No, it was during Black Friday because I had a Black Friday sale and I purchased a plant. All of their plants on Black Friday were 30% off. So, I went in and got some good stuff. I actually ended up getting 2 Hoyas on Black Friday from here. And one of them was a variegated Huschkeliana. And it was a more established one because I only have cuttings that I have a super tiny plant, so now I have a larger one. And a lot of these Hoyas I already own, but I still love to see the Hoyas. And I like that they're in hanging baskets. Actually, a lot of the Hoyas that I had gotten were from Rainbow Gardens. My very first Hoya was about 3 years ago, and it was a crimson queen, or just a tricolor, but it was a Carnosa tricolor, and it recently just died on me. My oldest Hoya. It's okay, plants die. That's what happens. There's an Australis. It said assorted, but my Australis, they grow like crazy. I think I have 3 Australis. One Lisa that has reverted back to just a regular Australis. There was a globulosa. It was really pretty. I have a globulosa, but it seems like it's a little bit more fuzzy on the back of the leaves. And then I have a villosa, which I found out was actually not a villosa. It's a cowbang. And that plant is so fuzzy and the leaves are so gorgeous. It's probably one of my favorite Hoya leaves. I purchased this for Black Friday. It's an Archboldiana pink. It's the most expensive plant I have ever bought. It was $80. I know some people really drop money on plants, but I don't. So that was the most expensive plant I have ever purchased. I also have this Hoya carrii that I had purchased from Rainbow Gardens. It's an obovata. The leaves are really soft. I think it maybe got overwatered or it got too cold because it's been dropping into the high 40s at nighttime. And there's a green obovata. I like just the solid green obovata. I like solid green plants. I mean, I love variegation, but I also like the unvariegated plants. There's a philodendron Billy. I love the orange stems. It reminds me of my mandarin plant, the chlorophytum. mandarin plant that has the orange stems. This is beautiful. Look at the sun's dressing on that guy. That ponytail palm was really cute. And then all the ficus. I do not own a ficus. I do not have any ficus in my collection at all. But one day maybe I'll invest in one. In front is all the alocasia. There's lots of alocasia in stock. Look at those leaves. And I really thought that alocasia Teletubbies is really cool. I've never seen this one. Maybe y'all have seen it, but I've never seen it, and it was very interesting. It almost looks like an anthurium flower, but it's a leaf. I do like the dragon scale. I like that the leaves are thicker. And I like the color, the variegation on it. And the alocasia Jacqueline, the sign is there, but it's actually further down on the table. I did buy an alocasia Jacqueline for $49.99 a few years ago. This is another plant, a vanilla orchid. I would like to get one of these too, but I don't want to pay 30 bucks. So I'll wait. This is their anthurium and Hoya cabinet. They had some nice anthurium specimens, but I have enough anthurium on my hands. I'm not ready to invest in any more. And then they had this Hoya variegated pachiclata, and then I think that a Nova Ghost. I did purchase a Hoya Silver Dollar from here in the summer, and it's grown so good. And then I got a Wilburgrave Silver from here, and it was in pon already, and so I just kept it in pon, and it's growing awesome. So I kind of made my way around the perimeter, and now I'm going to go through the middle of the plant tables. And this is a Billy. Look at those tangerine stems. That's so cute. I just didn't do good with philodendrons this year, so I will observe. And I also had this philodendron that was really big and beautiful. I love the fuzzy stems, but thrips got to it and took it out. So I just didn't do well with philodendrons this year. But I do adore them. And of course I do have my Prince of Orange. Prince of Orange is probably one of my favorite plants too. Prince of Orange philodendron. As you can see, they really keep this place clean. It's hard to push a shopping cart through here because it's gravel. So I usually just get a basket, which also helps me from grabbing too many plants. These little carry-eye hearts are $6.99. And the Florida Ghost, that one's really pretty. Look at those micans. The leaves are so pretty. I love the color of that philodendron. And there's the silver stripe. I actually have a philodendron Rio, and I saw a silver stripe at Lowe's a few weeks ago, and I thought I'm gonna get this, but I didn't get it because I already have a Rio, and that's good enough. There's a Monstera Peru. Their Tycons were still kind of pricey compared to what you can find at Home Depot for the same size. But I imagine they take better care of the pest situation at these smaller garden centers versus Home Depot, where you kind of really have to be careful that you don't bring pests home. I really like that leaf. Leaf is pretty. Oh, I love this plant. This is the chlorophytum, and it's a mandarin plant is also what it's called. Look at those stems. The tangerine color. I guess you would say it was mandarin color, but either way, I like the stems. So I'm going to keep walking past. I already went this way, but I just need to look at the plant from this angle and then see what they have at the end caps on the shelving. Look like a lot of holiday stuff, but very cute little plants. They have several greenhouses here, as you can see. I didn't want to get the people. Sorry, lady. Two-inch itty bitties, that's what they call them. For $3.99. I had to look at that euphorbia again. But that is Rainbow Gardens. They have awesome stuff, and I want to show you the hanging plants. I didn't even angle my camera up so you can see that it's also full of hanging plants. And almost all of the string of things were blooming. Or at least a string of dolphins were. And these are Ripsalis. I recently got a huge Ripsalis from a local nursery. And I love it so much. So there's my pickle bush. I'm still carrying it around. This is the anthurium that I have. I purchased it about a month ago. And it's given me new leaves already. But I didn't purchase it at this store. I purchased it at another garden center. The clearance aisle. It looked like there was some of those long-leaf syngoniums on clearance. And then, of course, the Stramanthe on the floor. Of course, you're going to see calatheas there. I saw a YouTuber just cut the crispies off her calatheas, and that's how she lived with them. And I thought, maybe that's what I'll do. Okay, I found this Marantha. I said that I wanted to give them another try, and this plant is 40% off. So this is what I'm walking away with. But I want to check the plants that are in the cabinet one really quick and just see what is available. It looks like the variegated pachiclatas are in there. They're longer ones than what was in the IKEA greenhouse. And then it looks like some epipremnum, and then some Fridex. Sorry, you can't really see through the screen very well. There was some Monstera. And then they also had some Rhaphidophora. They had one plant that I've been interested in, but I don't want the mint version. Oh, and look at this planter. It is so cute. And then I checked the price and I was like, not today. But that is my type of planter. So cute. Thank you for watching. Enjoy all the planty things. Bye. Have a great day.